for sense gratification. So he was not concerned with palatable or unpalatable dishes. So he remembered that yesterday was the disappearance of Ainda Prabhu, and there was a wonderful feast. And then he relished the wonderful preparations. So he is very sincere to say that he was thinking, this is true, this is sense gratification. Because if it were not palatable, well, of course the cooks. Who cooked this? This is not suitable for eating. But none of us did that yesterday. We relished the prasadam because it was tasty. Yes. At our level, it's okay. We can we can do like that. Because if we eat like Raghunath Das Goswami, we will die. So we should look at the quality, if it is palatable or not palatable. But we should do something. We should use that to check where we are in our Christian consciousness. Am I still eating for my body, for my senses? Am I still experiencing the pushes on my tongue, or I am just honoring Krishna's prasada? We can think like that. So it's a measure to see where we are in our Christian consciousness. If we are really making progress in our Christian consciousness, the taste for prasadam and the quantity of prasadam we take very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Maharaj, on the contrary, Jadabhatri was keeping quiet, so he didn't want to waste one more life. So ours is a preaching movement. So often we are traveling and we are preaching. So how should we interact with the common people?
Very good. We are preachers, and we have to travel and preach, and to preach people to see us, the stout body, fresh looking face, so that you can accept our philosophy. That is Maya. That's a trick of Maya, telling us that you can preach if you have a very smooth chin. It is purity that is the force, not our body. Our body is not the force. Purity is the force. If you have purity, you can preach, even if your body is a skeleton. And people will hear. People will hear what we are talking and not see what is our body. Jad Bharat here is not eating as we're eating, but it is mentioned that his body was very strong. What does that mean? That means that he was not physically eating, but spiritually he was eating. Krishna is better to eat materially or to eat spiritually. Krishna was feeding him, so he was not starving. So it's Maya that is deceiving us to make us think that let me eat very nicely so I can preach very nicely. It's not prasadam that is preaching. It is purity that will preach. Raghunath Das Goswami, he was not eating, but he had constipation. How did he get constipation? Because he was being fed by Srimati Radharani. Physically, he was not eating, but spiritually, he was eating every day. What was he eating? Not prasadam cooked by a person who is thinking, you see, I am maintaining this temple by my cooking. See, I'm a very powerful devotee. I'm the greatest, you know. I'm an experienced cook. When I cook, there's no remnant. Oh, we are cooking and we are thinking of so many things. Our cooking has a touch of lust and anger or greed. The cooking, the consciousness of the person who cooks inside the food. Even if the pujari offers it, if it's cooked in ignorance or passion or goodness, Krishna will return ignorance, passion or goodness to us. He will not return transcendence, because that is not what is offered to him. So let us practice. Why all these activities are mentioned by Sukadeva Goswami, who has no time to waste in the scripture? Why is Jat Bharat a mad person in the scripture? In not just a scripture, spotless Purana. What is he doing here? Because they want us to understand what is bhakti, how to do it, and experience. It is all here. They are here to show us, see, this is what you need to do. This is how you have to do it if you want to get there. That is why he's here. So yes, let us eat nicely so we can pray nicely. We should understand that this is a lower level. The higher level is different. The six Goswami were preaching here in Vrindavan. What quantity of food were they eating? The six Goswamis, what were the food they were eating? They were not preaching. The whole Vrindavan were coming to ask them questions about their life. They were not asking them because of the food they were eating. They were asking them because of their purity. The purity is the force.
So it is said, I'm sorry, in the text, if others wanted him to do something, he acted according to their desires. If something wanted him to do something, he acted according to their desires.
Yes.
So my question is, if we should accept criticism of others, dishes, some foods, so what should we do? If we should follow, example of Jadavara, how we should we behave like this to do in the way that others wanted us to do something? Should we act like this, or how we should understand it?
If we are criticized?
No, I mean that if others wanted him to do something, he acted according to their desires. Should we behave also like this?
Jat Bharat is an avadut. So he is an avadut, so he can do like this. We cannot go to the street and somebody asks us, oh yeah, devotee, come, clean this room for me. And instead of go for Sankirtan, we stay there to clean the person's room because he asked us to do that. That is foolishness. We shouldn't do that. But if we are personally criticized, we should accept. We should not protest. If you protest, means that one, we have accepted this body to be the self. Second, we really feel that what the garbages the person has offered to us is what we are, and we are collecting that. There will be an anxiety. How to deal with it. But we cannot be used by karmis. We cannot. So we cannot act like Jat Bharat for here. He's an abadut. So he can do that. Yes. How do we transcend the three modes? Mam chayu abyabi charena bhakti yugana sevati saguna samita taitan brahma bhuya kalpati brahma bhuta prasanatma nasuchati na kanchati sama servisu bhutesu madbatim labati param abyabi charena bhakti, devotional service without a break, no recreation, no leave. Constant devotional service, constant, will make us to transcend the modes. That means that we should constantly practice, we should be fixed in our sadhana. Even materially speaking, if today someone is doing business, tomorrow you are not there, the next day he's that side, the other is here, you will never succeed in anything. So similarly, in Krishna consciousness, spiritual life, we should be fixed in our devotion. That constant practice will bring us constant purification, constant advancement, that eventually will transcend the modes. We promoted to the Brahma Bhuta stage, where there is no lamentation, there is no hankering. We'll be free. No more duality. That's a recommendation from Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.